direction, the length or direction of a line within a closed traverse. Missing quantities may be determined analytically to obtain a complete set of nodes for the traverse as long as they do not exceed 2 in numbers. So, on actual site conditions, hindi po lahat ng measurements is attainable or maybe may mga certain circumstances like obstacles, also um, rigid terrain, pwede rin na kinulang yung time or yung time ng surveyor is not enough para matapos yung survey. And also, pwede rin naman na yung ating kapitbahay is hostile or medyo unfriendly, therefore hindi natin kayang sukatin yung ibang lots or boundary lines ng ating tract or ng ating land. And missing quantities cannot be avoided because of that. As long as hindi nag-exceed sa dalawa or isa yung ating missing quantities, it is okay. But because yung omitting measurements or missing measurements na tinatawag, involving two or more should be avoided because more missing quantities or more omitted measurement gives error or maybe erroneous para sa field computation or sa ating computation. But there are various circumstances where this method can be used to advantage. So if a traverse or a large tract of land is run, the principle of omitted measurement may be employed to compute the length and direction of a line, which will divide the tract into specific parts or required area. So for example, we have a tract or a land A, B, C, D, E, F, A. So if that is our big tract of land, and for example, yan yung um, lote na magiging pamana ng parent na ninyo sa inyo. And if ever you have 5 siblings, no, hahatiin sa 5 yung lote ninyo. Yung mga dividing lines will be the missing or the omitted lines na pwede natin computein on our field notebook. Okay. So, ayan nga, reasons why measurements are omitted: obstacles, rugged terrain, lack of time, and unfriendly, hostile, or landowners. Or pwede, inabutan din tayo ng ulan, kaya hindi na natin nagawa yung ating survey. Note, it is essentially important to employ approximate checks on the computed value. Okay. So, para ma-avoid yung mga error, we should do approximate checks sa mga values. Okay. So, omitted measurements are divided into 3 types. First is the measurement or omitted measurement are in one side. With this type of measurement, there is a case wherein the length and bearing of one side is unknown or unknown. Under the second type, we have omitted measurements involving 2 adjoining sides. When we say adjoining, magkasunod or magkatabing lines. First case, one side, length of one side and bearing of another side unknown. Second case, lengths of 2 sides unknown. And the third case, bearing of 2 sides unknown. And on the third type, we have omitted measurements involving 2 non-adjoining sides. So, hindi naman magkatabi or magkasunod yung line. So, there are also 3 cases. The first is length of one side and bearing of another side unknown. Second case, length of 2 sides unknown. Third case, bearings of 2 sides unknown. So, we'll discuss further one by one yung ating mga type and cases. For the first type, the missing date are on one side. So, one side, so this is the simplest and easiest type of omitted measurement. So, in the figure, we have tract or traverse A, B, C, D, E, F, A. And all the lines have their length and bearing, respectively, except for line CD with unknown length and unknown bearing. So how are we going to determine the length and bearing of CD? So this is just the same as getting our side error, length and direction of the side error. So if you can still remember, we have the side error na tinatawag or LEC. So CL squared plus CD squared. And tangent beta or theta is the CD over CL, di ba? Hindi niyo pa, baka nakalimutan niyo na siya. Okay, the steps in determining our length and bearing for that line is, first is to compute all the latitude and departure of all the sides na merong length and direction. And then, since we have only one departure and one latitude, the algebraic sum, for the latitude, the algebraic sum of the north and south latitude taken with opposite sign will yield the latitude of CD. Or this is our line CD, no? Dyan sa example. So, our summation of north plus the summation of south latitude, algebraic sum, will give us the value of our latitude or the CL of our line, but opposite direction or opposite sign. So for example, if ang answer natin is negative 100 meter for the latitude, this shows that our latitude is on the north direction instead of south. And for the departure naman, since isang departure lang ang hinahanap, we can say that summation of east or algebraic sum of the east and west departure is our CD or our departure, but opposite sign again. Oh, if we have 100 meter for our departure, this is on the east, opposite direction. So don't be confused. Opposite sign or opposite direction. Next. So the algebraic sum and latitude and algebraic sum of the departure are designated by CL and CD. So sinulat na natin kanina yon. And so for our length, the formula is L or length is equals to the square root of CD squared plus CL squared. And tangent alpha is negative CD over negative CL. So that is the steps, or those are the steps to determine our length and bearing ng ating omitted measurement in one side. Okay, so there is another option in determining our latitude and departure, which is much easier and simpler because, okay, so we say that the summation of latitude is equals to 0 and the summation of departure is equal to 0 as well. So therefore, yung ating values will be giving us sure sign or right sign or direction. So kung positive yung ating latitude, north. Kung negative, south. Kung yung departure is positive, it is on the east and negative on the west. And after that, we say our length is equals to latitude squared plus departure squared. So same lang din for our length. And tangent beta or alpha or ano bang sign is departure over latitude ng ating formula. Okay? Naintindihan? Parang hindi nag-move. Nag-move ba yung slide ko? Or hindi? Hoy, okay. So for our problem number one example, given the following sketch and tabulated data for a closed traverse, determine the length and bearing of the unknown side FA. So given our track or our traverse A, B, C, D, E, F, A, all the sides are given with the length and bearing except for FA. So determine its length and direction or its bearing. So the first thing to do is to determine or compute its latitude and departure. Okay, so please compute for the latitude and departure of our lines. So paki-compute, then type AB, kunwari for line AB, latitude and departure na yung ibigay nyo ha, para mabilis. AB, BC, CD, DE, and EF. Paki-type na class ha, magtitimpla lang ako ng copy number 3 ko for today. Pangatlong kape ngayong araw. Okay. na-compute na? Parang wala. Nawala ba ako? Walang nagko-compute? Parang tahimik. Ayun, ba't tahimik? Nagulat ako. Latitude. Thank you, Rolando. Akala ko mag-isa lang ako ngayon eh. Okay, latitude AB is 173 point EC. How about the others? Kalimutan nyo na, latitude, length, cosine, and bearing. Latitude. Length, sine, and the bearing is departure. Okay. Nasaan yung ibang classmate mo, Rolando? Baka parang galit sa akin lahat ng classmate mo. Parang walang gustong sumagot sa akin today. Yung dito ba sa surveying, nakita niyo na rin yung grade? Huwag masyadong dibdibin yung DE. Makakahabol pa kayo. BC, BC. And yung DE kasi class, medyo ano talaga siya, ng hindi friendly, no? And wala naman tayong magagawa since yung result lang is kino-compute. And I believe yung periodical, nalimutan mo, pambihira ka, hoy. Hindi nyo pwedeng kakalimutan ang latitude at departure. Hindi kayo tatantanan yan. Tandaan nyo. Kahit ayaw nyo yan. At lahat ng problems involving our missing data is kailangan niyang latitude and departure. Ano ba yan? May memory gap. EF. West-west pala ito lahat. 13.72. Okay. So since we have now all the departure and all the latitude, we can now, or the next thing is to get our sum. Well, anyway, for FA, since unknown the length and yung bearing is also unknown, we assume that our bearing is on the north and east. Yan lang yung assumption natin. And then, after getting our all the latitude and departure, sum up natin siya. Yung north and south and east and west. Bago natin makuha yung CD and CL natin or yung ating latitude and departure. So next, nakalimutan yung lahat. Kaya, tahimik kayo. Huwag naman. Huwag yung kalimutan, please. Uy, pakisam. Pakisam yung north, yung south, east, and west. Hmm. Ayan, buti na lang nandyan si Kevin. Para may katulong si Rolando. So, 1,001.6. And departure east is 712.87. Latitude south. Pagod na pagod ako pag Wednesday. Kasi hanggang 7:50 yung class. Tapos 8:30. Anton, hindi ka nagko-compute. Pati pag-compute, pag-total. Negative 597.77. And negative 1244.59 liters. Okay. So now we have our sums. So sabi kanina, we can compute our CL or we can determine our latitude CL by getting the algebraic sum of our north and south latitude. So pag sinabing algebraic sum is involves or including yung kanyang sign. So 1,001.6 for the north and plus negative 529.77 para sa ating south. And for CD naman, for our departure, algebraic sum of east and west. So 712.87 plus negative 1244.59 meters is equals to what is our CL and what is our CP. Hi, Bam Bam. Bam, can you please turn on the light? Okay. So 471.83 meter for our latitude. And sabi kanina, using this method or the algebraic sum plus of the north and south latitude taken the opposite side. So since positive 407, yes, 71.83 meter yung ating latitude. This is on the south. And for CD, our departure is negative 531.72 meter. Therefore, this is on the east. Okay. So, kapag sinulat natin yung bearing, this is on the southeast. Now, next is our length. For our length, this is CD or CL squared plus CD, CL squared, or CD squared plus CL squared, and then square root, or 471.83 squared. So our length of our FA is 710.88 meters. Okay, huwag niyong kalimutan yung inyong unit. And for our bearing, so bearing is tangent beta or alpha, CD, negative CD, negative CL. So negative 531.72, negative 471.83. So okay lang yung sign. So our beta is hanggang minutes lang. Okay. Okay, so 48 degrees, 24 minutes, and 54.92 seconds. So, since almost 60 seconds na siya, no? So, we can say this is, pwede na natin siyang i-round off into 1 minute. So, 25 minutes. Gets? So, di ba ang ating 1 minute is 60 seconds? So, kung lalagpas na siya ng 30 or pumalo na siya ng 30 seconds, so consider mo na siya na 1 minute. Ganon din sa ating, para sa ating round off. Pero kung hanggang, and dyan sa ating sagot, this is 54. So, dikit na siya sa 60 seconds or 1 minute. Kaya 24 minutes na siya. Okay. So, what is our bearing? So, our bearing here is, of FA is south 48 degrees 25 minutes east. So that is our answer for the length and bearing of line FA. So we can try ngayon yung ating isa pang method na sinasabi natin, wherein we will say that the summation of our latitude is equals to 0. So therefore latitude AB, latitude BC plus latitude CD, latitude DE, latitude EF, latitude FA is equals to 0. Okay. So, sulat natin isa-isa. LAB or the latitude AB is 173.78. LBC is 549.30 plus CD or latitude CD is negative 197.51. DE is 278.52. Minus or plus negative 332.26 for our EF plus LFA. Okay? So, isa lang yung unknown quantity, unknown variable natin dyan, which is LFA. So, L or the latitude FA is equals to so ano yung ating L or our latitude FA. And for our departure, this is equals to 0. So negative 471.83 meter. Since negative siya, so this is on the south. So mas madali talaga itong method na to or step na to because yung sign ng ating mga latitude and departure is sure na or tama na yung binibigay niya. Unlike dito sa isa. Baka malito kasi kayo. So in any way, pwede yung gamitin kung kahit alin man dyan. So for the departure is emission of the departure are is equals to 0 also. So departure AB plus BC paki-recall nyo na ha kung paano magkuha ng departure and latitude. Baka mamaya makalimutan mo na talaga. Parang last sem lang, last topic nga natin, DMD and DPD. Kinalimutan nyo agad ng latitude and departure. Magtatampo naman ito sa inyo. Huwag ganun. Okay, DFA or departure ni FA is equals to 531.72. Sure ba ha, Rolando? Na-compute. So, east. Okay. So, our length should be or can be calculated by lat squared plus departure squared. And same lang yung makukuhang length natin with this. And also yung ating bearing, same lang din dyan, no? So, beta is, or tangent beta is departure over latitude. Lang din. Okay? So, that is for our problem number 1. For missing data with one side or length of one side and the bearing of another side is unknown. Problem number two, so we have, ito yung sinasabi natin na we have a tract of land na medyo malaki and we will divide it into three subdividing lot or three lots. So we are looking or we are required to get our CH and DG, which are the dividing lines ng ating lote. So again, the first thing to know is to get is the latitude and the departure. So for our note kanina, sabing ganon na we should always do our approximate or random check ng mga details or ng mga data. Sorry. So, since ito lang ang hinahanap, and also ito, looking dyan sa figure, you can say or you will say na, ma'am, pwede naman na ito na lang yung i-compute natin yung latitude on data, latitude and departure. And also ganito din. So, parang mas konti. No. So, dapat, make sure muna natin na adjusted, correct, yung ating length and bearing ng buong tract of land or ng buong lote natin bago natin masabi na tama yung makukuha nating um, length and bearing ng sub o ng dividing lines natin. So, you are basically you have to compute all the latitude and departure and para malaman nyo if the sum of north plus south is equals to 0 and also the sum of east and west is equals to 0 as well. So para masabi natin adjusted and correct yung ating data. Okay. Please compute for the latitude and departure. Wag na yung katulad na ginawa ni Rolando kanina. Kunwari, AB, latitude and departure muna. So, isa-isa, bawat line, wag pagsabay-sabayin para wag matagal. Oops, wait, bago kayo mag-proceed. Ito pala is 10 minutes and 45 seconds. Okay, so for line AB, 308 0.44 and 247.55. BC is 172 point. Yan, nandiyan na si Kate. Buti naman. Oh, nandiyan si Kyla. Si Natot. Or for 840. So, same sila ni Kyla at ni Kate. 40. Kaya nagtaas. South ng CD. Nakasulat dito South. And South naman talaga siya, di ba? North, South, East, West. C to D. Di ba? Ano nangyari, Rolando? CD. Hindi DC. Pag DC, North. Di ba? DC. North. So, kung matatandaan nyo, di ba, sabi, every line has two bearings. Di ba? Forward and backward or back bearing. Okay, so EF is 1,151.30 and 400.46. So next sem pala is hybrid na tayo, no? So most or dapat mas maraming time on school rather than on online study. FG 498.59. Ah, 59. Hindi pa alam, pero since pag hybrid, so kung 3 hours yung ating lecture, so I think parang dapat mas lamang yung on-site. So 2 hours sa school, then 1 hour sa online. Parang ganun, hybrid, parang magkasama. Hindi full, hindi naman siya full actually. Oy, naku, nagising na si Anton. Kasi nalalaman ko parang yung iba sa inyo, sa ibang sections or sa ibang section, may mga Montalban pa, Panay, ang layo. Ba't ba sa kayo, Olfu? Yung iba, no? May entrance exam ba sa Olfu? Or basta naka-STEM ka? 490. HA, may HA agad. Okay. GH. HA, so kukunin ko na yung HA ni Anton na. 392.34 and 325.30 30 34 to, 'di ba? GH, wala pang GH. And then after that, we sum up all the north, south, east, and west. Yung GH wala pang latitude and departure. There's something magic. In this world tonight. Okay, thank you, Arnold. And 602.92. Okay, pakisum na. North latitude 1589.37. So dapat si south latitude negative 1589.37, tama ba? Okay. So 34793 1 4 9, 7, 12, 18, 8, 4, 5. Okay, thank you, Kyla. So, 1,589.37 plus negative 1,589.37 is 0. So, therefore, okay yung ating latitude. So, the departure na lang yung ating i-check kung tama ba or balance ba. So, positive 1968.8. So, this also should be negative. So, 14, 0, 2, 6, 15, 18, 8, 6, 10, 19. Okay. So, 0, 0. So, therefore, balance yung ating traverse. So, pwede na tayong mag-proceed sa ating dividing lines or yung ating CH and DG. Okay. I'll just going to copy yung ating figures sa kabilang slide. Okay. So, first thing we will consider itong ating consider traverse this one. Traverse A, B, C, H, A. So, yun ang direction natin clockwise. So, A, B, C, H, A. So, A, B, C, H, and A. Back to A. So, since ang walan ang so from there, meron tayong isang side na walang length, walang bearing, which is our CH. So, list muna natin yung kanyang mga lines na kasama niya sa traverse. So, therefore, we have AB, BC, CH, and HA. Okay? So, gagamitin natin yung kanyang latitude, positive, and negative. And also, the departure, positive, and negative also. So, for AB, our latitude is positive or north, 308.44. And the departure is east, 247.55. BC is 172.41 positive latitude. East or positive departure 489.12 for BC. CH is the unknown. So we can assume this is on all the positive, no? Para mas clear tayo. Pero kung titingnan nyo dyan sa ating figure, si CH natin definitely magiging southwest, no? Pero pwede muna natin siyang i-assume na nasa positive. Because makukuha naman natin yung sagot dito as we compute for its latitude and departure. So lastly, or the last line to complete our first traverse or our traverse ABCHA is HA. So positive 392.34 for the latitude and negative 325.2 34 for the departure. So, if we sum up yung ating mga positive north, okay. So, paki-sum up, sum ng or south is 0. Sum ng west is negative 325.34. So, paki-compute na lang yung sum ng north and east natin. So, 873.19. And the departure is 411.33. So, okay. So, sabi kanina, the next thing is to get okay, our CL or our latitude. So, summation of north minus or plus summation of south. Wherein our summation of north, algebraic sum ng ating north is 873.19 plus 0. So, 873.19 meter. Since this is on, positive yung binigay sa ating value, therefore this is on the south. So, kino-confirm niya yung ating figure. Okay, south. Next, for our CD or our departure naman, summation of east plus the summation of the algebraic or algebraic sum ng west is 411.33 plus negative 325.34 is equals to teka, yung 411 Rolando. Mali. Sagot na pala yung binigay nito. Advance to si Rolando. So, 7, 6, 6, advance. Hindi makita nung iba. Ba't yung iba? 16, 13, 7. Yun. Nakikita na? Okay. So, east is 736.67 ba? So therefore, yung ating sagot is 411.33. Positive. So since this is on the positive or yung sign niya, this is on the west. Which confirms yung ating C to H dyan sa figure na southwest. Tama ba? Nakikita nyo ba sa figure? Okay, so for the length, so CD squared plus CL squared, square root niya. Nakikita na ba yung screen o hindi pa rin?
Kita na po.
Okay, thank you. So what is the length ng ating line? So 965.22 meters for our length. And tangent or number 4 is tangent beta CD. So 411 negative 33 over 873.19 is beta is equals to 0.22 degrees, Rolando. 13. Okay. So 25 degree and 13 minutes, or our bearing should be south 25 degree and 13 minutes west. Okay. So ito yung sagot natin sa ating line CH. Length is 965.22 and bearing is south 25 degree 13 minutes west. CH. Okay, CH yan. Okay. So, solve na tayo sa ating CH. So, kung kukunin na, ang last natin to determine is our DG or GD. Okay, so we can consider yung susunod na area niya or yung atong area number 2 dito sa figure. And gagamitin natin si CH. So, pwede nyo naman yan i-try later on. Pero for our lecture or for our discussion matter for today. So, dito muna tayo mag-focus and since given naman yung mga attitude and departure nitong other lines. So, so our next is letter A pala dapat to, no? A. And letter B yung ating line DG. So, consider naman natin now is traverse DG, clockwise pa rin tayo D, E, F, G, D. So, ganyan yung orientation natin, clockwise direction. Okay. So, para mas madali, we use the summation of latitude, yung kaninang ginagawa natin. So, summation of latitude is equals to 0. So, dyan sa ating traverse, latitude ni DE plus latitude ni EF plus latitude ni FG plus latitude ni GD is equals to 0. So, ito yun. I-highlight na lang natin. DE. DE, EF, FG. So, 217.59 plus negative 1151.3 plus 498.59 plus LGB is equals to 0. So, we have L or the latitude GD. So, GD should be north, no? Negative ba yan? Negative ba yung sagot dyan? Negative yan kung nasa left side pa. Pero pag nilipat mo sa kabila, magiging positive na yan. Paki-double check nga, Rolando. So, 435.12 meters. So, positive na yan, therefore this is north. So, tama naman, di ba? Nasa north yung ating, kung titingnan nyo yung figure, this is on the north naman, nagpo-fall. So, summation of departure is equals to 0. So, departure DE plus departure EF plus departure FG plus departure GD is equals to 0. Okay. So, 783.73 plus negative 400.46 plus negative 640.08 plus DG is equals to 0. Okay, so what is our GD or departure GD? So, dapat positive yan or east. Si Rolando lang talaga ha, class ha. Grabe kayo ha. So, east. So, Rolando, ano yung ating length? So, latitude squared plus departure squared square root. So, 505.25 meters for our length ng GD. And our tangent beta is departure 256.81 over 435.12 is beta 30 degrees and 33 minutes. So our bearing GD is north 30 degrees and 33 minutes east. Pero kung GD or DG, sorry, kung DG, this should be south 33 or 30 degrees 33 minutes west. Okay, so thank you Rolando. Ito yung ating length and bearing for line GD, DG. Okay, so I believe naintindihan mo yan Rolando, no? Thank you. Next. So example number 3, problem. So we have a traverse A, B, C, D, E, A. And all the lines are given with azimuth, and length, except for line EA or AE, which we are asked to determine. So assume that the observed data are correct and without error. So we don't have to check anymore yung error or i-close yung traverse since sabi dito, correct and without error yung ating mga given. So our line, Rolando, lines A, B, B, C, C, D have length and also azimuth. But since for the latitude and departure, ang gagamitin natin bearing, Rolando, so yung ating azimuth is i-convert natin into bearing. So natatandaan mo ba, Rolando? So si Rolando lang ang student ko for today. Na yung ating azimuth to convert into bearing. So sabi dito 54 degrees for 50 minutes. So this is first quadrant. Therefore, north 54 degrees and 50 minutes east. So for BC, so first quadrant pa rin siya because hindi naman siya lumagpas ng 90 degrees. And ganun din yung ating DE. So yung atin lang CD yung nasa second quadrant. So 79 degree, 18 minutes east. And this one is 49.55. 49.55, tama. South, oh, may kaklase pala si Rolando. South, 49 degrees and 55 minutes east. And north, 22 degrees, 35 minutes east. Okay. So latitude and departure. Oops. Paki-compute yung ating latitude and departure. So 423.45. Oh, at iba-iba. 53. DC. EE 393. 393.23 and okay. So this ang ating angle or ating theta are all given correct and without error. So ang hinahanap na lang natin is our E to A. So walang length, walang azimuth, walang bearing, and departure and latitude. So we will use our latitude is equals to 0 or summation of our latitude is equal to 0. So LAB plus LBC EA. So clockwise pa rin yung direction natin. 298.53 plus 110.30 plus negative 603.18 plus 393.23 plus latitude of EA is equals to 0. So L or the latitude of EA is equals to so kung negative yung lumalabas, so negative 198.88 meters. So this is only south. So E to A, kung makikita nyo naman talagang nasa south siya. E to EA. And our departure is equals to 0. Summation of departure is equals to 0. So departure AB plus departure BC plus departure CD plus departure DE and departure EA is equals to 0 as well. So for 23.72 plus 583.75 plus 716.72 plus 163.55 plus departure EA is equals to 0. So negative yan. So departure EA is 1887.74 ba? So west. So our length is ano yung length natin? Hmm. So 1898.19 meter. Length ni AE or EA. So our bearing of EA is tangent beta 83 degrees and 59 minutes. Okay. So, for bearing ni EA, this will be south 83 degrees 59 minutes west. But, kung AE naman, yung bearing niya, so this is north 83 degrees and 59 minutes east. Gets ba yan? Okay? So, yan yung ating sagot sa ating problem number 3. Bearing and length ni EA or AE. So, maliwanag yung computation natin, yung solution, class. So, wala nang tanong. So, again, pwede naman kung talagang mas komportable kayo dito sa summation of latitude is equals to 0, okay naman gamitin yan. Para wag na kayong malilito sa sign. Okay, next. So, next tayo is the type 2 or the next type ng ating type 2 ng ating omitted measurements, which involves two adjoining sides. So, dalawang magkatabing sides. So, the first case is length of one side and bearing of another side unknown. So, looking at the figure, we have line or traverse A, B, C, D, E, A. And yung kanyang length or yung CD, unknown length. Or meron siyang bearing pero walang length. And yung DE naman, meron siyang length pero walang bearing. So, one unknown length and one unknown bearing. Two adjoining sides. So, adjoining, magkatabi or magkasunod na sides. Okay. So, since kung titingnan nyo yung figure natin, you can see, hindi naman siya square, hindi rin siya rectangle or anuman. So, the easiest way to do is to establish a closing line na makaka-form tayo ng triangle. So, our closing line is this one. So, ang ating, mag-establish tayo ng closing line na tinatawag. So, our closing line is the boundary or naghahati between our sides with known quantities and sides with unknown measurement or quantities. So, line CE our closing line. So, after determining our closing line, ibibigay naman natin or we determine yung kanyang length and bearing. So, paano natin kung gagawin yon? So, kung ano yung ginawa natin sa unang case or sa unang type natin, which we compute all the latitude and departure, and then we get our also the departure and latitude of that line, and from there, makukuha na natin yung length and bearing niya. So, after we get our length and bearing, so we can now consider an isolated triangle alone. So, we can now consider this triangle para ma-solve natin sa mas madaling paraan yung mga length and yung bearing ng another side. Okay? So, first thing is to closing line, give or determine, introduce a closing line, determine its length and bearing. Because from its length and bearing, doon tayo magpo-compute ng ating mga unknown measurements. Okay. So, ato na yung ating triangle na tayo, no? So, this is our closing line, CE. Meron siyang length, meron siyang bearing na na-compute natin kanina. And CD, meron siyang bearing pero walang length. Meron siyang length, yung ating DE, merong length pero walang bearing. So, because this is a triangle, we can use sine law. So, sine law, if you use sine law length, or line. So for example, dito sa line natin, line CE, which is our closing line, over sine kung anumang angle yung opposite sa kanya. So looking dyan sa figure natin, sine D is equals to line DE. Ito, available. And opposite sine niya, sine C. And also equals sa line CD over sine E. Okay? So ano-ano ba yung meron tayong given looking dyan sa ating triangle? We have CE and DE. So ano pa yung meron tayong available? Meron tayong bearing ni CD. So kung meron tayong bearing ni CD and meron tayong bearing ni itawag dito ni CE, EC or CE, meron tayo nyon. So we can get C. Tama ba? Pwede nating makuha si C. So paano natin kukuha si C? So looking dyan sa pwede nating makuha si C. Because yung C or angle C is equals to dito na lang. So, angle C is equals to bearing ni CD minus bearing ni CE. Agree ba? So, we can have our C. Therefore, makukuha natin yung D. Tama ba? Naintindihan ba yan? So, magkakaroon lang tayo ng isang unknown which is D. And since available si CE, meron si DE, sine C or angle C is also available by this. So, we can determine the angle D. Okay. And since this is a triangle, we say that 180 degree yung ating interior angle is equals to sum ng interior angles natin is 180 degree. So therefore, our angle D plus angle C plus angle E should be 180. So kung meron na tayong D, meron na tayong C, pwede na rin nating makuha si E. Okay ba? Naintindihan pa? So, therefore, if we're going to use this one, so since available na tong E natin, we can now determine our CD. So, paikutin lang natin yung ating sine law. And we do our corrections or checking based on our interior angle, 180 degrees. Intindihan ba? So, paki-review ulit yung anyong triangle rule nyo. So, I believe na ituro ko yan. Okay, next. So, that is the first case. The length of the one side is unknown and the bearing of the another side is unknown. Next. So, case number 2, the two adjoining sides, unknown yung length niya. So, parehas wala yung length nila. So, for our figure, we have A, B, C, D. So, this time, this is counterclockwise naman, no? So, A, B, C, D, E, F, A. So, all the lines are given with this length and direction except for CD and CD and BC. Pero lahat may bearing. Okay. So the first thing again to do is to have our closing line na maghihiwalay dun sa mga sides na kompleto from the sides na kulang-kulang. Okay, so determine its length and direction or its bearing. And after determining our length and bearing, so meron na tayong length and bearing, we can now focus on the triangle alone na nabuo natin, containing two adjoining lats or sides na walang length. So since length ang hinahanap natin, so from here we can use again sine law. So we have line BD over sine, opposite angle niya is C, line CD, opposite angle niya is B, and line BC, opposite angle is sine B. And so pwede natin to gawin isa-isa since all the bearings are even, pero we must check that all the interior angle, or it means all the bearings are given, therefore we can check one by one yung ating mga C, mga interior angle. And dapat yung ating sum is 180 degrees. So angle C plus angle B plus angle D should be 180 degrees para ma-check natin. And from there, we can compute our lines CD and lines BC. So again, sine law. For case number 2, having two unknown lengths. Next. So for the last and third case of our type 2 adjoining lines or adjoining sides. So all the lengths are given except for all the lengths are given, pero yung two sides or two adjoining sides have a missing quantity for its bearing. So nawawala yung mga bearing nung dalawang magkatabing line. So from our figure, we have A, B, C, or this is clockwise naman tayo, no? A, B, C, D, E, F, E, A. So wala si D, E, wala si E, A na bearing. So again, ang gagawin is, yan, ulit-ulit ako, closing line. Pero wag niyo kakalimutan before we introduce our as we introduce our closing line. Kailangan niyo pa ring i-complete or compute yung ating mga latitude and departure, okay? So determine its length and bearing. And we can now proceed on our triangle. So our triangle now is a triangle containing our sides with known length. So lahat meron length. Pero yung dalawa has no bearing. So walang bearing, and one is yung ating closing line merong bearing. So two sides and one angle, kung matatandaan nyo our triangle rule. So we can use cosine law. We're in C squared, A squared plus B squared minus 2AB cosine the opposite angle ni C or yung kanyang angle or interior angle. So from our figure, so thus our AD squared line or yung length ni AD plus EA clockwise pala tayo. AD DE plus EA squared minus 2DE EA cosine, kung ano yung opposite angle ni AD is E. Diba? And for DE naman, this DE squared EA squared plus AD squared minus 2 EA AD cosine opposite angle niya is A. And EA squared is equals to AD squared plus DE squared minus 2 AD DE cosine its opposite angle is D. So those are the formula we will be using sa ating case number 3. So this is cosine law. So again, introduce a closing line bago tayo mag-compute ng ating cosine law. Okay, so paki-review nyo na yung inyong mga triangles. Next. So we now move to our problem. So this is case number 1 ng ating type 2. Type 2, case 1. So one bearing and one length is unknown or unknown. So please compute for the latitude and departure. So again, our figure here shows meron tayong A, B, C, D, E, A. So all the lines are given except for DE. All the bearings are given except for EA. Yan yun yung hahanapin natin. Closer I get to you. Abs. So 265.99 and BC Why you make me feel CD. So our CD is 482.92 and 1201.31 meter. So for our line DE, meron tayong latitude, meron tayong bearing. So yung bearing niya is north for the latitude and meron siyang west or negative departure. And for our EA, unknown length, so i-assume natin on the positive latitude and positive departure siya. So, wag na natin siya isam because ang gagamitin na natin is our, so we focus on our AB or traverse A, B, C, D, A. Or this is our closing line. So we have to determine its length and its bearing. So A, B, C, D, A. So latitude or summation of latitude is equals to 0. So what are the latitude for A, B, C, D, A? So latitude AB, latitude BC, plus latitude CD, plus latitude DA is equals to 0. Okay, so 265.99 plus 1534.14 plus 482.92 plus LDA or latitude ni DA is equals to 0. So L or latitude DA is equals to 2,000 negative 2,283.05 meter. So negative, therefore this is on the south. So kung makikita nyo naman, I mean, south, dapat north. Oh, sorry. Kaya pala, hindi ko nalagyan yung negative. So, south-north siya. Okay. Sorry. So, negative pala siya, no? Nasa south pala siya lahat. So, therefore, this is positive, so north. And then, for our departure naman, is equals to 0. So, DAB plus DBC plus DCD plus DA is equals to 0. So, yung ating departure is 1051.19 plus negative 419.69 plus negative 1201.31 plus DDA. So, hindi ko na nalagay yung minus because it will definitely give us naman yung sign niya. So, 569.81 meter. So, positive, therefore, east. So, kung titignan nyo sa figure natin, so, nasa east naman talaga siya, no? DA. DA yung inuulan natin na hindi AB. DA. Okay, so therefore, our length is 2283.05 squared plus is 2,523.08 meters. And for our bearing,
Ma'am, 2353 po pala. Mali po
235.
ako ng input.
Okay, thank you. Our bearing is beta or tangent beta. Kulayin ko na nga. 569.81 and malabo ng mata ko. Malabo yung paningin ko. Wait lang, wait lang. So, what is our bearing? For our beta muna pala. Oh, point. Ego. Paki-double check mo, Anton. Mali yan, Anton. Anong sagot ng iba? So, pakitype na yung ano, sagot class na disconnect pala yung isa kanina. What is our beta or our bearing? Paki-retype kung may mga nag-type na kanina. Mali yung nakuha ni Anton. Yan. So, 14 degrees and 0 minutes and 49 seconds. So, yung 49 seconds, lagpas na siya ng kalahati ng 60. Therefore, pwede na natin siyang i-consider na 1 minute. So, ang sagot is 14 degree and 1 minute. So, therefore, our bearing is, bearing ni DA is north 14 degrees and 1 minute east. Okay, tama naman yan, Anton. So, ayan yung ating sagot. So, let me just copy yung ating mga given para ma-transfer natin to. L is 2353.08 and yung bearing natin for DA is north 14 degrees and 1 minute east. Okay. And this is unknown bearing pero yung length niya is 1,738.96. And this one, length is unknown pero yung bearing niya is north 28 degrees and 39 minutes west. Okay. So, since nakuha na natin si closing line, so pwede na nating i-consider itong triangle na to. So, we could use sine law. Diba? Sine law na yung gagamitin natin. So, I'll just copy yung ating figure sa kabila para sa kabila. Okay. So, ang hinahanap natin is yung length ni EA and bearing length ni ED and bearing ni EA. So, again, using sine law, so from our figure, ang available length natin is length AD. So, clockwise muna yung gamitin natin clockwise. So, line AD, which is our closing line, nakuha natin yung kanyang length. Sine, yung kanyang opposite is our angle E. So, angle E over, ano pa yung meron tayong length? So, ano pa yung meron tayong length? We have length B or EA over sine D. So, sine D. Okay. So, ano yung meron tayong given? So, we have AD and EA. And from our figure, as we have our bearing nitong, meron tayong bearing ni DE, so 28 degrees and 39 minutes. And meron din tayong bearing ni AD, which is 14 degrees and 01 minute. So pwede nating makuha yung ating angle E. Ay, angle D. Sorry. Angle D. Mali yung itsura ko. So, our angle D or interior angle D na 28 degrees and 39 minutes plus 14 degrees and 1 minute. So, D or angle D is equals to ano yung angle D natin? Our interior angle D. So, 42 degree and 40 minutes. So, meron tayong B. So, from here, we could determine or we can determine our E. So, i-substitute lang natin yung ating value. So, thus, AD, since our AD is 2,353.08 over sine E. So, ito yung ating hahanapin. So, EA is 1,738.96 over sine D. D is 42 degree and 40 minutes. We could determine our angle E. Ooh. Ano yung angle E natin? So, write na nga natin para mas mapabilis. Baka mamaya yung iba nag-aantay kung paano isolve. Oh, arc sine. So, what is our angle E? 0.5 minutes. 60 degrees and 66 degrees and 30 minutes. Ay! 66 degrees and 30 minutes. Okay. So, we have our E. And also, itong ating sine law, for our last line is yung ating line DE also over sine A. Diba? So, meron na tayong E. So, nakuha na natin. So, ang hinahanap na lang natin is itong DE. So, we could use or we can compute our A. So, because our triangle is 180 degree ang kanyang inside our interior angle. So, angle E plus angle D plus angle A should be equals to 180. So, sabi 42 degree plus 66 degree 30 minutes plus angle A. So, ano yung ating angle A? Ay, bakla. Ay. 71 degree and 30 minutes. Ano? 30 minutes? 50 minutes? 50 minutes, di ba? So, 50 minutes. Okay. So, ito yung ating A. So, meron na rin tayong ito. So, therefore, itong DE, which is hinahanap talaga natin yung length nito, di ba? Ang required natin is DE length. And, bearing ni EA or AE. So, we can say E or EA over sine D is equal to DE over sine A. So, EA is 1738.96 over sine D. D is 42 degrees and 40 minutes is equals to DE over sine A, which is 71 degree and 50 minutes. So, you can compute for DE. Seventy ba? Sige, 70. So, ano yung DE natin? So, 2,423.62 meters. So, correct naman yan, Rolando. So, ayan yung DE natin na hinahanap. So, meron na tayong DE. So, ang kulang na lang natin is AE. So, since yung AE or EA, so since we have BE or DE na interior ating bearing, so this is 28 degrees 39 minutes. Our AE or AE is here, di ba? Ito yung ating bearing. So, bearing ni EA is equals to 180 degrees, so 180 north and south. So, north to south, 180 degrees yung buong ano niya, 'di ba, yung buong takbo niya. So, minus yung ating interior angle E, which is 66 degrees and 30 minutes. And also minus yung ating 28 degrees, 39 minutes na bearing ni EB. So, yan yung ating EA. If AE naman, since we have, paki-compute, 14 degrees, 1 minute here. So, our AE is from south papunta dito. Diba? So, so 14 degree, 1 minute, plus yung ating interior angle A, which is 70 degree and 50 minutes. So, what is our EA? So, 51 or 84 degrees and 51 minutes. So, our direction goes to, or our direction for EA is northeast. So, for EA naman, southwest. Southwest. So, ano yung value? Dapat 84 degree and 51 minutes din. So, makikita nyo naman is tama. Okay? So, that is our bearing for AE or EA. So, dalawa na yung binigay natin para hindi kayo malito, no? Again, kung ma-recall nyo, sabi natin dati, one line has two bearing. So, forward and back bearing na tinatawag, di ba? So, baka kinalimutan nyo na. So, this is our bearing. And yung length natin, okay. So, that is our example number 4. Do you have any question? Well, anyway, next or sa Friday po, we have more problems to be solved sa ating discussion. Pero sa Monday, may discussion pa rin tayo. But on next Friday na, December na yata yun, no? So, sa next Friday, December, meron kayong quiz number 1 for finals, okay? So, the coverage of the quiz will be trapezoidal rule and Simpson's 1/3 rule, and also itong omitted measurements. So, yun lang. Next Friday pa. Sa Friday na darating is discussion pa lang tayo. Okay? So, I'll end my slide now. End ko na yung sharing ko.